So what's so special about Dalbot?
I would say the seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths that you can get.
So yes, it's always served all you can eat. But this is all I can eat. So that's of no benefit to me.
You're telling me you're not going to have two?
No, they can keep bringing it all I want, but I'm not going to accept it. So yes, they will keep bringing this.
How far have you got to walk tomorrow?
I don't know. I honestly don't know how far.
4 hours, 5 hours?
Island Base Camp is. I have no idea. So
I reckon you're in for 5 hours.
I have to go to Island Base Camp and back, but then I also have to go back to Dumbouché. So it's what, maybe 7 hours?
That's 7 hours.
7, 8 hours at my pace, maybe.
So you're going to need at least 3 of those.
So I'm going to need 3 of these. There is no way in hell that I'm going to eat 3 of these. The Sherpas can do it. This is more rice than I would eat in a week. Okay, so what do I do here? I pour the dal on top? You don't do that.
I actually get the rice like this,
Yeah.
and then dip it into the dal and straight in.
Okay.
Or you can go Nepalese style and use your fingers.
No, I'm not going Nepalese. It's not chicken wings or a burger. Okay, so I dip this in. Just the rice is what you do.
Get the rice, dip it into it,
in.
and then throw it down.
Okay.
Good.
So, it tastes like nothing. Like literally nothing. The rice has no taste, the dal has no taste.
Maybe you've got COVID again.
No, I don't have COVID again. No. The rice has no taste, the dal has no taste.
Try
It's just wet.
Try the chickpeas.
It's just wet rice is all it is.
You got to think of it as fuel. It's not here to give you taste.
But food should have taste. Food should taste good. Yeah, I mean the chickpeas have some taste.
The chickpeas are good. Getting taste into dal is quite hard.
The dal doesn't taste again. The chickpeas, the curry has a good taste. It's like a very, very mild Indian food.
Yeah.
Right?
Papadum?
And the papadums I like, they're crunchy. Papadum's fine. It just tastes like nothing. Like really, really mild Indian food.
But it will get you up mountains. And that's what it's here to do.
Right. So you don't think there's anything special about the taste yourself? You don't care about the taste. It's just fuel.
Carbohydrate. A tiny bit of taste there. That's good. But ultimately, I just see it as fuel.
Right. So if you had really tasty food right now,
I probably would choose that.
you would probably choose that over the.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sadly, I don't have that luxury.
No. This is, as far as Dalbots go, this is one of the better ones I've had, and probably the best one on the trip. I think this is called the Kangri Resort. Kangri Resort in Chikung. It is one of the better resorts. My lunch was good.
You're at 4,886 meters.
Right now?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel that high. Okay. We're high. My taste buds are probably suppressed a bit too. Who knows? But as far as the Dalbot goes, last one of the trip. Last one. So as expected, this is my first portion, and his second portion is completely gone. And that's why I'm doing a little trek, and he's climbing Island Peak and Abu Dhabi. That's the difference right there. I can't possibly do this, and he can. So starting to feel a little bit more human now that I've had a shower and let my leg rest for a while. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but one thing you should never do is have alcohol at altitude. But I'm not really good at following rules. It's not so bad if you're coming down, but don't do it on the way up, because it really affects you. Barristan beer. It's a new one for Nepal. It's very, very good. Cheers. Just waiting for my steak. It's actually been raining for hours. It's pouring rain in Namche for hours, which can only mean that it's snowing very heavily at higher altitude. So I think we got down just in time. You can't really move through deep snow in high altitude. I've done it once before in Annapurna, about 1.5 feet of snow for the trek, but the only way to do it is to walk in your porter's and your guide's footsteps. You can't break trail at very high altitude, like 17,000 feet. You're just not used to it. So I feel sorry for all those trekkers up there right now, because they must be going through hell. Now, compared with what I've been having in the mountains, that looks good. Meat again. Like a nice pepper steak. Fresh vegetables. What a treat. So I'm happy and full. The steak was good. Everything was good. The meat is water buffalo. It's a little tough compared to beef, but the flavor is the same. And when I say a little tough, it's mostly just a little hard to cut because they've only given me a butter knife, but it's very good. I knew the Yeti was real. Oh, how cute. We had our first sighting of the Yeti in Lower Mustang, but he was so far away and we had no idea what it was, what to make of him. We had no idea that the Yeti would actually be following us, and that we'd encounter him again. On a few occasions, I managed to just get a glimpse of the Yeti in the camera. Every time we saw the Yeti, he would get bolder and bolder and come closer to us. There were definitely times when we felt a little afraid. Not necessarily directly threatened, but sometimes the Yeti would be acting territorial, and if we got too close, even a little aggressive.
Roshi? Who's that?
It turns out the Yeti was mostly just curious.
Who's that?
In fact, he even kind of liked children.
Go and see. Who's that? No, go there. No, go, come on. It's okay, come on, let's see. No sense.
Traumatized child.
Come on, let's see. No sense.
No.
See.
It's a Yeti.
Yeah, but
Yeti. Say hi to Yeti.
It's a friendly Yeti.
Go and say hi to
Jingle
bells, go and talk. No, go and talk.
It's a friendly Yeti.
Yeah, एकदम hi गर्नु अब. Hello, see? Hello, no sign.
Handshake गर्दैन
Go and say handshake. Hello.
आउनु न
Oh.
handshake गर्नु न
हो गया हो जिको को oh okay go and check no go and check
हाय गर्नु न
go and check see no
giant Henderson
see handshake
बोक्नु रे
see जिको को I'm sure if he walks on the street like this at night there will be lots of car accidents.
Well, if you've watched our whole Nepal series, we really want to thank you. We hope you've had as much fun watching it as we did making it.
So stay tuned for more wild adventures as we continue to travel throughout the world. But for now, we're going to love you and leave you.